So back in May, leading up to my wedding, I had this idea to try to learn Korean in 20 days. So I was doing this, the 20 days essentially leading up to my wedding. And then had the wedding, mini moon, all this. And then when I came back, I got to the edit bay and I started going through the footage and started to realize that my project was a little bit ambitious. Oh, I'm going through this footage a few months later, and man, I'm an idiot. The State Department actually lists Korean in a category that they call super hard. So if that gives you any idea of how difficult it is, it was so astronomical. It's super hard. You think I'd learned my lesson. So to the average Westerner, Korean script appears maybe like Chinese or Japanese, but it's actually quite different. And it was developed very recently compared to others, which in this case is an advantage. Thanks to King Sejong, it's a very logical language. So it is actually like an alphabet system with consonants and vowels. And before I can even start learning any words, I have to learn what is the equivalent of like the alphabet. Yo, U, Yu, E.
These are basic voice pronunciations.
Very different.
Way and way and way. We have to memorize
What?
all these characters. Way,
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 way.
way.
Repeat after me.
Why they're all the same. Strong start, first day. I'm gonna spend the next hour just memorizing these. I don't have childhood memories of hearing a Korean accent, let alone the language. And I guess what I mean by that is like, there were always cartoons with Euro accented characters at least.
All right, Rabbit, where's Rocky? Where's he hiding?
In the name of my most royal majesty,
We shall make beautiful music together right here.
My name is Gretel, and my name is Hans.
if you mean I'm a no-gotta the butcher, that's all right.
And I guess looking back, some of those are kind of offensive, but still it kind of puts that accent or character in your mind that you can sort of go to understand the inflection of the language. So there's an advantage. The old Korean drama. I have to say personally, I've really struggled to get into Korean dramas at all. But I do love Korean cinema. I think there's some great movies out there. So that's something I can be working with.
안녕하십니까?
안녕하십니까? 안녕하십니까? This is my 5th day. So after memorizing the characters and the sounds and everything, the vowels and consonants, I've really moved on to practicing speaking. I'm reading the Korean letters, so it's taken me, it's like being hooked on phonics. I gotta sound it out. 안녕하세요, of course, is the more common one that I know. God. And now what I want to do, to the best of my ability, is spend the next, literally like the rest of the month, memorizing the 1,000 most used words or expressions, I guess. 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 Alex입니다. 쟤는 미국 사람입니다. Hello, my name is Alex. I'm from the US. I think I overwhelmed myself. I was trying to take on a lot of things. So I decided to pull back on the ego, go back to some of these old practice books that I have. Yeah, one thing I love about Korean, it's visually a beautiful language. It's got its own kind of like Zen factor to it, but it's beautiful when it's written, and in that way it's artistic. I need to go to bed. That's what I need to do after I finish this page, because I don't stop till the work is done, or until someone brings me a drink. So day 20 was literally like the day before my wedding. I didn't film anything, and I was quite nervous, and I did manage to crack open my books and review things for about 30 minutes. My whole goal was to do this project and lead up to a conversation with Susan. This is actually part one, getting the time for us to sit down, turn on the camera, mic up, and try to have whatever that conversation is. It's probably gonna be like 10 seconds long. Also, I want to take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe to my channel. If you like what you see, especially. If you don't, I also would love comments. Like whatever, I have a thick skin. But especially if you can tell me what stuff seems to be working. I've got some other stuff coming up with my brother. This is the video you can check out. 1 Month Millionaire Project. We're still coming up with the name. That actually is going to kick off in a few weeks. I'm moving toward a place of focus with this channel. I'm really excited about it. Would love to have you join me and help me in the process.
주위를 맴도는 내가 궁금해 너도 알게 돼